Hello everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75. Welcome to another Transformers review. Right, for this one, this is the Combiner Wars Insecticon Bombshell. I did go to Smith's the other day, and this is one of the figures that I was hoping to get. I did get some of the other Combiner War Deluxe figures. I only got 3 of the 4 that I wanted. I couldn't get Alpha Bravo, but I'm not that gutted because I actually want to get the... if they do a recolour of Firefly, because he really does look like a Slingshot. So if they do that, I really want that one, because I don't like that Alpha Bravo. I don't like the fact that, I don't know, with the Aerobots you've got a helicopter, because they should be all jets. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, so this is obviously Bombshell. Now, he was a Legends figure. I do have 1 or 2 issues with it size-wise. It's a shame, it's one of those sort of like Commander size figures. It's not too bad for this one, actually. Actually, it suits this one down to the ground for the Generations line, because if you've got your deluxe figures, I ain't actually got none out at the moment. That's a bit silly. I should have wanted to do a size comparison. So he fits in quite nicely because he's a little bit smaller. But this one, for example, which I'm going to do a video on soon, this is Thundercracker. I wanted him to go with the other Legends Starscream that has recently just come out. He did come out just a while ago as well, so he's just got reissue type thing. But obviously that one's a tiny bit smaller than this, and for 2 sort of jets based on the same thing, just a shame that this one's a bit bigger, but this is a good figure as well. Anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, so he fits in quite nicely size-wise. Yeah. Anyway, right, so obviously he takes a very good homage to his Generation 1 counterpart. He's obviously, I can't remember it now, it's not a stag beetle, it is a bullhorn beetle, I could be wrong, I can't remember exactly, but it is a very good homage to his Generation 1, so I love it. I think this is one of the best Generation type toys. And it's funny actually, because if you look back at the Fans Project Insecticons that they did, which are really good, but in my mind far too over intricate with their transformations, this does the job perfectly. If they did the slightly larger version, this would be brilliant. He does have one slight minor drawback, but I'll come to that, but that's probably just me. So anyway, this is insect mode, and it's actually really good. None of the legs actually move as such, but you can place him down. Each leg you can move individually up and down, sort of. So you can sort of get him standing there. This little gun at the front will go up and down, pretty much like his Generation 1. It's slightly smaller than he would have been if he had been a Generation 1 toy, because it would have probably come out to about there. But it is still a very good homage. I love it. Though he does come with these strange guns at the back. I'm not totally sure. I don't know if he's supposed to combine. Obviously he's Combiner Wars, so it wouldn't surprise me, because obviously Thundercracker here does have a hole there that's not used for any part of the transformation, but in the instructions it doesn't actually say, and to be honest, I haven't actually looked at any other videos for these guys to see if whether they do transform into some gun. I think they do, but I'm not totally sure how. But anyway, I'm not too bothered about that because I think that looks a bit silly. Anyway, yeah, so he does have these guns at the back. You can, if you wanted to, flip these down so they're not noticeable in insect mode, which is pretty cool. But for when he's actually flying along, I do like it that they've included, I don't know if it's going to show too well because the lighting in here is pretty dire. You can see sort of like turbine effect on those under there. That's pretty cool, I do like that. Anyway, right, to transform this guy, he's got a pretty simple transformation. You just go to the bottom here. Actually, if I bring this a little bit closer, and then you just lift up these, which are going to become his robot arms. Just separate them and bring them out to the sides, like that. Then you're just going to come around here, flip out the legs, just rotate them at the waist, 180, separate those legs there, and then what you're going to do with what you're supposed to do with these is you're going to flip these round. And then, now this is where I do have an issue, because you're supposed to flip this one around like so, and do the same with this one. And it flips right into the corner like that. These little tab bits are supposed to line up like that, but they don't line up too well on this leg. Don't ask me why. Anyway, I think it's probably because I've got the leg at a strange angle. Anyway, it doesn't matter because those legs come around to there. And then what I find is that this insect leg just on the inside, just in there, then hinders some poses. It's a bit annoying. Not too much, but just enough to be an irritation in my mind. Anyway, then with the arms, you just rotate sort of bits around. And you can see the hand there. Same with that, and just rotate that insect leg around until it's in a position where you don't really mind it being anywhere in particular. And then you just rotate this back, fold up the little gun, and then we've got Bombshell's head, and I think he's got a great Generation 1 reminiscent head sculpt there. I think it's brilliant. I really do love it. And then you put him down. What I do sometimes is I just grab this leg and I just rotate that one out, because obviously, like I say, you can rotate them all slightly differently. Just hold that one, bring that one out slightly, and then you can get into some fantastic poses. I love it, I love it. Actually, bring that out a little bit further. You can get him sort of like putting his hands on his hips. I'm sure I remember that in the old G1 comic once, when he's just laughing out about making a human just do all these kind of crazy, disgusting things. He did stand up the other day when I did it. But he does also end up with these guns on his knees, which is pretty cool. I do like that. And I love this figure. I think it's great. I do want to get the scrap mold now. I might get that soon. I love it. I really do love it. I think it's a great little figure. Yeah, I think if you can see it, definitely get it. And if you like your Insecticons like I do, I love this figure. Right, so this has been Graham. For a size comparison, 1 second. There he is against my gigantic Action Black Zarek. That, as you can see, he's massively outnumbered there. Anyway, right, so this has been Graham Collect 75. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.